Hey writers, I'm excited to talk to you about the last lesson in our fiction writing unit, and it's going to go right along with what we've been doing in our reading. So this lesson is going to be about how writers add real life lessons for their readers to discover. So we have been discovering those lessons in the books we've been reading. Today we're going to talk about how you can put those lessons in your stories for readers to discover. We're going to do it using the same ideas. We reread the ending and think, how did the trouble get fixed? Okay, and we think, what did the character realize or learn? So here's Miss Harris's story. I want you to notice how I added some chapter titles as well. Okay, so I have chapter 1, Cherish. Okay, this is Cherish. She lives in Grandview, Colorado with her family. She has one brother, one sister, one cat named Checkers. She loves her lucky number 7 shirt and playing with her best friend Bailey. So now I've added chapter 2 called On the Way. So this page and this page are all about them being on the way. Okay, I don't name a new chapter here. One early summer morning, Cherish and Bailey were going fishing with their friend Monsignor. So I had some details on the back that I forgot to add on my page, but remember it says they were having fun singing songs together. Okay, they got to the lake, they loaded up the boat. Chapter 3, Waiting. They drove out to the lake. They put their hooks in the water. They waited a long time. Cherish was thinking, I hope I get a fish. Chapter 4, The Big Fish. All of a sudden, Cherish got a bite. I got one, she shouted. Okay, so remember, this is still about her catching the fish, so I don't name a new chapter. It was big. She had to get help from Monsignor to reel it in. It was a brown trout. Chapter 5, Memory. When they got back, they took a picture with the fish. Cherish was proud. So now I'm going to think about how can I add a lesson for my reader to learn from my book. Okay, so they don't have to discover it in our books. We're actually going to give it to them. Okay, so remember, we're going to reread the ending and think, how did the trouble get fixed? What did the character learn or realize? Okay, so she caught the big fish, but remember in the beginning, she was worried she wasn't going to catch anything. Well, how did that trouble get fixed? She waited patiently and she kept her line out there. So I'm going to add that lesson to the end of my book. Okay, so here's what Miss Harris added. Cherish learned that good things happen when you are patient. All right, so I want you to think about what is the lesson that your readers can learn from your characters, and I want you to add that to end your book. Okay, so now when you're done with that, I want to remind you, okay, I want to remind you that you can go back and check for all the things on our scoring guide. Remember that last part? I chose the action, talking, or feeling that would make a good ending. Well, we're trying to do even better than that and write like a second grader. I chose the action, talking, or feeling to end my story and added a lesson for the reader to learn. When you're done adding your lesson today, then I want you to make a cover. So here's my cover. Of course, I would fancy it up with some coloring, okay? But I'm just showing you on the computer. I named my story The Big Catch. So I put my title on there and I wrote it in big bold letters by Miss Harris. Remember, authors can choose their favorite picture from the book to put on the cover, so that's what I decided to do. I put a picture of the fish that she caught, just like it was in my book. So then I can go back and fancy that up, okay? So when you get your book all fancied up, you have your lesson written, here is your challenge, a writing celebration with your family. Invite your family, get them all together so you can read them your whole story and toast all your hard work together with some fun glasses and a special drink. All right, I would love to see pictures of your family toast and you sharing all your hard work. Great job, writers. I'm super proud of you. Okay, can't wait to see your pictures and hear about your stories. Love you. Bye.